Boom. Okay.
So anyway, that's the wow. That was a lot of tragic backstory that we just heard from all the characters. That was a big info dump of. Well, I don't want to hear any of that again because that was very traumatic and made me cry.
I couldn't do it again. Right. It was too emotionally taxing.
But consistence, we're headed to Redwaters.
Well, now that we all know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask, man. I'm preparing some spells, and I just wanted to be more like transparent about it, and I don't know. I guess what spell should I? If we're going just exploring and stuff, just regular. I was gonna take more of a clerical support role and not get up in everyone's face like I was at the bar.
Which route are you all planning on getting to Redwaters by?
I think because we have a hatchling that's probably going to be riding with us, we should probably continue on the east way and head down Good Mead as opposed to cutting through the wilderness. But
yeah,
that'll add what is that? It's 2, 4, 6. That'll be about a day to get to Good Mead, and then another day or another half a day to get down to Dougan's Hole, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's cut through.
I vote for the long way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
we have the little one. I don't know if the little one can make it through the wilderness.
Yeah, I suppose. How big is this hatchling? Is it like it walks and stuff, right? It's like a couple feet tall, or is it like a baby you help to hold? Or
yeah, it would take 1 day through the wilderness if you take the 10 trail and then cut across the wilderness to Dougan's Hole. It would take 1 day. Or it would take 1 day along the east way to Good Mead and then about half a day to Dougan's Hole from Good Mead.
I mean, an additional half day to feel safer is...
but
do we want to go take a
look
at? Do we want to go take a look at that thing for the dwarves right now?
That would be along the way heading south.
Yeah, we could take a look. We could take out that side quest and then get to Dougan's Hole with some experience points.
What exactly was all the things that we heard from the dwarves thing? Because we'd be getting the sled, we'd be killing whatever stopped them there, but we have to like bring the sled back to Bryn Shander. I'm okay with. I think it would make more sense if we like went to Dougan's Hole first, and then on the way back did the dwarven thing, because then we could.
So you want to cut across the wilderness?
Yeah, on the way back, because then we could get the sled and then take it back to Bryn Shander on the way back, instead of like going from Bryn Shander to the yeah.
Well, you talk like you know what you're going to find at Dougan's Hole, but yeah, I mean that's fine. That's a fine plan.
I could die there. I could die there. That is a factor. That is a strong factor.
I'm honestly thinking like, just some combat would be cool. If we got to go through another town, I don't know. And then, I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
Okay. You all are heading along the east way, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to make a big loop. As long as Sarge lives.
Heading into Bremen. Okay. Yeah. So, let's see here. Sorry, I'm going to take one quick moment. Look around. What was that?
We are attacked by these.
Okay. You all head. It's going to be 1 day's time. You're going to need 1 ration consumed along the way. And then I need to roll a 1d20. See what you all run into.
How are we on our rations? Is anybody paying attention? Because I've used. This will end up using everything I've got as a standard build out. But I know that there was
Have we
the
used
dried
10?
moose meat, and then we bought some, and then
And we ate different things at different places too. Like I don't know
Yeah.
if cookies count, but
so yeah, we might still have like
meal.
several days of rations, and we're good.
Yeah.
You all, along the way, you, in the trail ahead, you see what looks to be a single traveler walking towards. He's on the trail, and you don't see anyone else around. It's just a single, lonely, hunched figure. Looks to be carrying quite a bit of weight on his back.
Give him the normal, hello, well met, but not a hey, stop and tell me your story, right? As we pass.
I'm at a stop and tell me your story person, so I
Notepad
stop and ask,
out.
"Hey, what's in the bag?"
Notepad out, ready to
I'm
record.
just like, I just give him a nod, and I walk by, and I hear talking and talking and talking. I'm like, God damn it! Turn Josie around.
Okay. You're, to your surprise, as you approach him, you notice that this is not your typical human or anything. It looks to be a goblin. Is hunched, carrying a heavy load on his back, and he's just plodding down the road by himself. He looks similar to. Oh no, where is he? His name. You as you cross, he goes. Good evening. Name's Presley.
Did you put an image up?
Oh, did I? Let's see here.
I don't see
Oh
one.
no, his name's
Oh,
Elvis.
there it is.
Aww.
Oh,
Good morning, fine fellows.
Well met, Presley.
It's a lovely day.
It's always lonely on the spine of the world, or above the spine of the world.
Would you happen to have some food? Some meat?
I'm
You
not
got moose
engaged.
turkey?
I'm not engaging with it. I'm looking around for more goblins, trying to make sure we're not going to get ambushed.
Just something to chew on as I travel.
Rations. I have some rations. I hand him whatever that is. I guess like a hardtack bread or something.
Yeah, you hand him one ration, essentially, and he goes, thank you. I'm on my way back to Karakaluk. It's a little bit of a goblin encampment. I have some goods to trade.
You say a goblin encampment. You say.
Well, it's more like
whereabouts is that?
a goblin fortress in the wild.
Whereabout?
Fortress. What are you protecting?
Us goblins have made a name for ourselves and have found ourselves a little place to call home.
This is the fortress the Axebeak's owner was killed at? Didn't you say something about a goblin fortress earlier?
That was the trappers, I think.
Yeah.
We're
they were
active. I'll
Well,
let
no,
you
that was a
know.
goblin ambush. He said goblin fortress some other time
Yeah.
earlier in this.
No, it was during the talk about the trappers when Tuyu was listening in. It was goblin scavengers. There was talk of goblin fortresses in the wild somewhere nearby. And then you all went to the Black Iron Blades to find dwarves.
I'll tell you what.
Well,
As a little bit of a thanks for giving me some food and spending one ration on me, little old me. I'll describe a little bit of it, and I'll show you where it is on your map. He describes two large stone towers in the midst of a crevice, and they are, it seems like goblins have begun to create a small fortress in the wild, as he describes it. And it is located on your map in this corner here. And he goes, you feel free to come down and practice some legitimate trade with us. It's called, the name of this place is
TotallyLegitimateTrade.com.
Legitimate trade. We're a legitimate business folk. Or,
Oh
we're
God, it's wish.com.
Yeah. Carlock. How the hell do you spell that? Oh, it's Karkolohk. Karkalok.
Karko.
Lohk.
LOH. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wrong. I put C's everywhere. That makes more sense as K's.
Thanks for the information, friend.
Okay. And he gives you a nod, and he continues on his way. He's plodding along. He's a living beast of burden.
Should we have killed him?
Such an interesting fellow.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait,
well.
sorry,
I'm
what?
sure it
Dwarf?
won't come back to bite us. I'm sure it won't come back to bite us in the ass. What?
Oh, kill him to stop him from telling about because goblins. Okay, I thought you meant kill him to steal his stuff. I was about to say that's not very
Well,
religious of you.
well, the goblins, they're doing bad trade and villainy, pillaging and all that kind of stuff. I'm pretty sure the next time when we go to that fortress, it's not going to be to do legitimate trade. It's going to be to do legitimate harm. So I was just wondering, just
There
kinda
are
pondering
two
about
sides to
We can
every
go.
story. We need to hear their side first.
I don't like fortresses.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mark this earlier, but Tuyu, Revel's End is located up here. I'm gonna mark it for you. That's Revel's End.
Oh,
And I'll get a real. I'll put these icons on the map. Come next session.
Okay. That is fun.
Mhm.
So we had cleared out most of our active quests, and now we've gotten a bunch more.
Yes, this feels like that. We used to do a training game for when we would explore different worlds, sort of a simulator to try and figure out what it would be like traveling through different worlds like this without
Sarge,
like ships.
What's your business here? How'd you end up
Huh?
here? What are training simulator? Simulator.
Yeah, it was called Skyrim.
Sarge, why are you here?
I was kidnapped by the mind flayers in space. The astral plane is what you all call it. Yes, I was kidnapped by. I was in my ship, routine mission, and the mind flayer with their ship captured me.
Okay, so there's this space travel potential.
Oh
It's-
yes,
It's upon us.
oh yes. There is the potential for space travel. I come from another planet, and we could
Travel
technically
through
go there.
planes at higher levels of understanding, so it
Yes.
makes sense possible.
Yeah, there is very limited plane travel in on my planet. We go through the astral sea through space, but you all travel. The magic that allows you to travel to different dimensions is very unknown to me. It seems very, very wondrous.
Shit, okay. As you all continue on your route, a blizzard begins to descend upon you, and your vision begins to decrease. It's going to take an additional hour for you to get there. Wait, let me see how long this blizzard is going to last. 1d4. An additional 3 hours. As you hear... Roll perception. Everyone roll perception.
Let me roll higher than 5.
Okay, cool.
21.
19.
17.
9. I am rolling crap today.
Uvini and Tuyu, you all hear as the blizzard begins to descend, as if it sounds as if the blizzard is on the wings of something bringing it. Like there's something traveling in the air with the blizzard, and you look up and you see 2 enormous wings kind of silhouetted against the coming storm.
That's not good.
Oh, good. We should try to hide from.
Yeah. Something's flying towards us.
Is there anywhere to hide?
Roll survival.
17.
3.
Ooh, 16.
What in the absolute fuck, dude?
You see a small
I'm
copse.
just gonna dive into the snow.
Yeah, you see a small copse of evergreens in like kind of standing out alongside the trail, and it would provide a short amount of cover until you are able to wait out the storm. As you were watching along the trail, a huge white dragon lands alongside of the copse of trees. Everyone roll stealth.
Sorry, could you show that picture again? I think I clicked out of it on accident.
Sure.
Holy crap.
And it
What a
just
cutie.
and it lands the creature is landing as part of the blizzard. You see that there is a rider visible as if strapped to the top of this dragon.
I got a 9.
I had a 13.
I got a 13
I
as
got
well.
it. So did I. I got my notebook out, drawing pictures of it, writing, and I got a 13.
8.
Okay.
Wow.
As you all run into the copse of trees, suddenly an elk hears you, and it dashes out of the trees. Suddenly, without any warning, the dragon pounces on the elk, pinning it down and just ripping it apart with its maw. The creature, the body atop of the creature doesn't seem to respond and is just like unconsciously riding this dragon.
So it like doesn't seem like whoever like the rider is seems like not like aware or present in the moment, or they just like don't care what the dragon is doing.
Roll perception.
How far away are they?
Yeah.
They're approximately 60 feet away. Only because of the size of this thing are you able to see it through the storm.
Then I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Okay. You only see that it's a humanoid shape. It looks to be a human who was strapped to the top of this dragon.
I nudge Thwarf and say, Still, do you still feel like getting into an encounter? Because this.
Well, maybe maybe not this one. And to be fair, I did say that we shouldn't look for encounters this way. Who knows what we may find? And apparently, it's a dragon.
Does anyone speak Draconic?
I can if I cast comprehend languages. Which, if I hear talking, I will start doing.
Okay. Yeah, you hear the creature speaking. But it's speaking in Draconic.
Then I cast the comprehend languages.
Okay. You cast a spell. In the distance through the storm, you hear the creature goes, Melthrod, this is good elk. Would you like a taste? And you see it pull the head of the elk off, and it hands the head back to the corpse. And it goes, no. Oh, that's right, you ate before we came. I always forget. And you see the dragon uses the antlers of the elk to kind of pick at its teeth with one claw. It goes, we'll wait out the storm here.
Oh fuck!
I'll just wait here with. I know you like to fly in the storms, but I'm getting old. My wings don't handle the blizzards like they used to.
Let's hide in the woods.
Is there a dead person on his body? Like he was trying to feed a corpse?
Mm-hmm.
Was he joking, do you think? Like, he knows the guy's dead?
Could be. He could be mad too.
I have no idea.
Yeah, sounds like madness or something. But if that's a huge fucking white dragon, there's only one option
Maybe.
here, and it's to hide in the woods.
Yeah.
Does this thing look? Does okay?
We can't like reason with the rider.
No, but maybe we can reason with the dragon. I don't know. Did Nuvall tell us that this conversation?
I wrote it down and then passed it down around my notebook so y'all know what he said.
So he's old and kind of a loony. I don't know. You got any good dragon tricks up your sleeve?
I kind of want to talk to it.
That's your mind flayer talking.
You're gonna get,
No.
dude. No, Sarge. No, you're gonna give away our whole position. What if we, like minor illusion or anything like that? Could we lure it away and then, sneak out of here?
Yeah, use the drone to lure it away or something.
I'm not lying. I think Nuvall would also want to try to talk to it if he was a reasonable creature. How much do I know about white dragons?
Roll history.
Also,
I
you
know
don't know
nothing
that this.
about white dragons. I got a 4.
Also, this doesn't look like a dragon. I mean, Trey knows this, but Sarge, I don't know if Sarge would know this. Like the wings being separate from all four. It has 4 haunches. The snout doesn't look like a. The way this thing is illustrated, it doesn't look like a dragon. It looks like something. It looks more like a griffin than a dragon.
I think the alarming
Looks like a dragon to me.
the alarming part is that it's
12
huge
history.
and making jokes and games out of elk death with a dead person on its back.
Fair.
It
That's
might
some dragon
not be
shit.
making jokes in games. It might really think the guy on his back is alive.
And
Yeah,
I
it could
don't
be
know which
totally-
one is worse.
It could be insane.
Let's say this conversation takes place over the course of an hour, and it will be another 2 hours before the storm abates.
I mean, we're not in cover, right? We're just like, I mean, not like. Are we in danger of freezing if we stay here for another 2 hours?
I'm not.
You're wearing cold weather clothing, and you're hunkered in shelter, which is this copse of tree. Your stealth roll was low, and it basically flushed out the other animal that was already occupying the copse. And the white, and you're right, it's technically not a white dragon, it is a white worm. The white worm uses kind of the wind shield provided by the copse and curls up in its own wings, waiting out the storm.
Well, if it's old and a worm, is a worm like a lesser dragon?
Not in this case.
Good to know. Wait it out.
It is intelligent, and you understand that by its conversation, which it continues to have, and you hear it occasionally laugh as it seems to be reminiscing about old times with its rider.
I say we talk to it.
No.
It's gonna eat you.
I kind of have to agree with you, Sarge. This seems like too good of a story to pass up.
Is this a democracy?
If it is, we got 2 yes and 2 no.
We got 3 no. We got 3 no.
3 no. Okay. Never
We
mind.
have
Buffett-
we're a party of
Buffett-
individuals.
Buffett bless you both. And I
not-
cast bless on you two. And you can add a D4 to something.
I mean, do you want to go up just the 2 of us and talk to him?
Or roll. That was funny.
He's talking to Oral, dude. He's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I think he is. Do you want to talk to him? The group decided not to. I'm not gonna. The majority of everyone didn't want to do it.
I will let you do
whole
it.
Group. No, if it is fucked up and crazy, it wouldn't like me. Just us two going up and talking to it is still going to be a problem for you guys. You guys are close enough that yeah. I'm not gonna fuck it up for everybody.
Okay, another hour passes.
I do still want to go, but because I rolled high enough in my do I want to go, not want to go thing, if Sarge doesn't, then I won't. I'm not going to go by myself.
I'm going to roll 20, see what his actions are. Okay, he continues to hunker in place. Yeah, he's still waiting out the storm.
Let's wait out the dragon.
We have an hour left.
Okay, another hour passes. It is now... It took you all approximately 8 hours to get here, and it's going to take another 3 hours. So it's been 11 hours since you all left Bryn Shander. The dragon sees that... The worm sees that there is a break in the blizzard, and you see it start to stir, and it stands up, and it kind of shakes off all the snow that was around it. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
Wow, first good roll, nat 20.
Okay. 12.
All right.
12.
21.
11. Man, fuck this shit. I can't roll higher than 10, dude.
Everyone except for Uvini and Sarge is immediately knocked to their feet as the dragon's enormous wings push the air around it, and it rises out of the snow, and everyone else is prone. So it begins to lift off into the sky, and you see it suddenly spot a polar bear in the distance, suddenly dive down towards it, scoop it up, and fly away holding a polar bear in its claws, heading north towards Kelvin's cairn.
Okay.
I will say that I do have a a problem with my curiosity getting the better of me. That is what led me to be away from my contingency in my ship alone, exploring the outer reaches without backup, which did allow me to get easily captured by mind flayers. So, thank you for not letting me indulge my some more harsher impulses, harmful
Yeah, sure.
impulses.
Sure, let's keep indulgences to a minimum. Let's stick together.
I feel sad that I probably missed out on one of the best stories ever. Who gets to talk to a white dragon
I do
and
not believe
possibly
that was
live?
I guess
That-
Possibly
no one.
live.
possibly.
Okay.
Do we have to go to sleep now? Longlance?
As you all, it is. If you all continue on to Good Mead, you will arrive at nightfall.
Okay.
And
Is there any
along
limit
the
to the
way,
amount of time? travel?
Everyone roll a perception. Hold on one moment. What's that? You found a bunny.
Ooh. Non-natural 20.
11.
13.
Along the way, you find what appears to be 5 militiamen laying in the snow on the path to Good Mead. They have insignia on their armor or on their like badges that show that they are part of Good Mead's militia. However, their chests appear to be caved in.
Ooh. Oh no, what's happened
shit.
here?
Roll
investigate this.
roll a survival check.
Survival?
That's an awesome bunny.
And I'm back to rolling like crap. 3.
No,
14.
16.
Okay, you see a pair of tracks that would appear to belong to what you could only assume to be a large giant leading off into the woods. Heading northwest from Good Mead.
Okay. So it's
I wonder if
creature
it's
is
our
heading
friend
away.
that we met in the cabin.
Could be.
I say let's not wait to find out. Pick the bodies and let's move on.
Oh.
I'm going to look to see if there's any identification information on them that we can
Yeah.
bring back to Good Mead, and then I write stuff down in my note.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I the asshole here? Was that wrong? Do we not?
Pick
No, we're picking the bodies.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to say a kind word? Anyone?
Poor unfortunate souls who crossed the giant, we remember you as heroes?
Uvini's crying. She's moved. You moved me. I've been moved.
transported.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Buffett bless these souls as they depart into the afterlife.
From the light of your torches, you see that the tracks head northwest into the woods. However,
Well, let's go fuck up a giant.
Good Mead continues southwest along the trail. If you're heading to town, it is currently 15 hours since you left Bryn Shander. You will take 1 exhaustion if you go without resting.
After 15 hours?
After 24. Okay, yeah, no, after 24 hours.
Of resting? Of traveling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, didn't we do like a 3-hour short rest in the forest to hide from a dragon?
Yeah, you know what? That is a good point. You took a short rest in the. I think you all had. Yeah, you took a short rest. Essentially, if you go without a long rest for more than 24 hours, then you take on a level of exhaustion.
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't know what rules you look at. I think when you're after you do 8 hours, it's supposed to be forced march, where like you have to do like check or something like that, like every hour. It's supposed to be really
I
tough.
feel like this place that is a rule for this place.
Yeah.
Like any like harsh environments, this place would like fuck you up. I've seen like in other campaigns, people go to like their equivalent of like Antarctica or like freezing places. They'll push up what causes exhaustion points.
That's what I mean. This is less.
I like it
grueling
out
than
here.
Standard DMG.
You all wear too much clothing. It's too hot out here.
I like wearing layers. I enjoy wearing coats and jackets. Plus, I enjoy riding Josie here. This has been a treat, a real treat.
Forgot you were wearing her.
Josie.
You were riding
forget.
her.
Don't forget.
I didn't know her name.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was named Josie at the stable, and you know, she's been through enough. Why change her name too? There's nothing wrong with that name.
No, it's a great name.
What's the hatchling's name?
Hatch.
The baby right now.
Hatch Chilies.
The child.
The child.
That's
Boy.
so ominous.
Protect the child.
Boy.
Hatch Chilies. Chili peppers. Poblano.
Poblano.
Red Hat's chili peppers. What?
That's good.
We'll workshop. We'll come next week. We'll come up with a bunch of ideas.
Red Hatch chili peppers. So we're at a crossroads. Good Mead or Giant?
Yeah.
No, not really. That John's gonna fuck us up.
Okay, I was trying to get into the let's fight attitude or whatever.
You all are
Well, I do want to
free
fight
do so.
something, but I don't want to watch Thwarf die. So.
Yeah, let's go to Good Mead. It seems safer there.
Yeah, I haven't had a
Hey.
drink in 15 hours, so.
What better place to get it than Good Mead?
Is this where we find out that you are not?
Yeah. Or, you know, Uvini is trying out a lot of new things, so it's unclear as of now.
Well, let's clear it
Well-
up.
That's
We'll
clear.
keep a lookout. We'll keep a lookout for you on that. We need to make sure that we're not traveling with anybody who has a substance abuse problem that will hinder our group's mission.
Ugh, narc.
Narc.
Okay, worm brain.
Uvini learned that word at the inn. He's like, does this seem like the right context for it?
I mean, Sarge is 100% a narc. Yes.
Okay.
Sarge hasn't ratted you guys out to anyone because he's not sure what like the authority is in each place. But the second he finds it out, you better you best believe he's gonna narc.
Everybody be on their best behavior.
You're complicit, though.
Yeah. Yes.
Narc.
Yep.
Where is the button that makes it fog of war? Okay, there. Jeez. Okay. So you all head into Good Mead. It is now
That
middle of
worries
the
me.
night. It's been
I know.
a long time since you
It's
left
been-
Shander. It's been 2 weeks since you left. I can't do it.
See,
I'm sorry.
It's
Met a
been
giant
about 2
dragon
weeks since
and
we left Lonelywood the first time.
Jeez. Okay. So you all head into Good Mead, the town, which here is your map of the town. The only place that's open right now is the Mead Hall. Let's see here.
well,
Which is the purveyor of Good Mead's honey wine.
Ooh.
Yo, mead over wine all day. I hate wine. Mead is great. Mead is superior to wine. Sarge
That's
and
mead.
Sarge and Trey are both saying that at the same time.
But you hate wine?
Yes, I do. I, the player, do hate wine, but I love me some mead.
Okay. So I'll also go ahead and show you a quick image of what this might look like as a small town. The town has it's got a charm to it. It's mostly composed of small, squat buildings, but the Mead Hall is the single double-story height building, and it is open at all hours. From the exterior of this town, of this building, you hear the sound of bees buzzing constantly as part of the flavoring process for the mead, which adds literal honey from the bees in the interior of this mead hall.
Oh my goodness! Are there beekeepers in town that we can befriend?
Yeah.
How are these bees?
Can we just
alive?
befriend a couple glasses of mead first before we start meeting and talking to everyone?
It's a little late.
Okay, friendship later.
So
Drinking now, friendship later.
Yeah.
there's also the smaller of the two only large buildings in town is a shrine to a war god. However, it appears to be abandoned and is currently an empty building, vacant, standing on the lakeshore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a shrine to the of Tempest, god of war, called the Shrine of the Flaming Sword.
Empty building.
Shrine to Buffett.
I love this artwork. This looks so good.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
I'll bring it back up. So, if you
So let's go drink in the hall.
can spend the
See what's
night
up.
at the Mead Hall if you drink.
Okay.
There is no inn.
My hands are tied.
There is no inn at the town of Good Mead. Or
But if
potentially you
drink
could
in,
stay at
sleep, and
the
wake up.
empty shrine.
oh my god, you remember those like field trips where you could like sleep overnight at like a museum or something like that?
Yeah, this is exactly that.
I've always wanted to do that at a brewery. I've wanted as an adult to like make that like an overnight party at a brewery. Just bring sleeping bags and shit. Come on, that should be a thing.
Let's do it.
Um,
We drink all night in the mead hall.
everyone roll
Yeah.
Constitution.
Oh my god, saving throw or
Against
just regular
Saving
Against-
throw, of course.
Against
Can-
poison?
Ooh.
I pretend to drink slowly throughout the night and only have maybe 2.
Uvini is a lightweight, and she fell asleep pretty early.
Okay, yeah. Uvini passes out amongst the... it's kind of like a German beer hall. It's got the long table. Uvini finds a place on top of the table and passes out.
I get a 15. I have
Among-
advantage against poison.
Among the buzzing of the bees, Thwarf is able to continue drinking until dawn. Uvini, when you sleep, you basically take a long rest with none of the benefits of a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we
Um,
didn't do anything.
Other than you sleep, but as far as like
I
gaining
got a
health or anything like that, none of that happens.
I got a 7.
Okay, same goes for Sarge. You pass out. You have a couple of the good mead, but due to exhaustion from this long trip, you put your head down just for a moment, and you don't get back up until late in around noon next day.
I do a my armor starts glowing as I try and pass out. And I think like, oh, I miss sleeping on the ship. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I start doing adjust density, and I make myself like lightweight. I make my density lighter and lighter until I'm just like floating horizontal, sleeping in the air, like just like 10 feet above the ground.
You climb atop the table, and everyone assumes that you're laying on the table, but really there's about 1.5 inches of air between you and the table. Uvini passed out alongside you.
I'm like slowly rocking Sarge back and forth because he's like floating.
I rolled a
Slide
22 performance check to pretend like I got drunk and passed out, so that I can get a normal rest.
Okay. You have a normal rest. I want to say that due to the... I don't think any of you are actually down on health.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of
We don't need
redundant
no long rest.
in that case.
This just means I get that one spell slot I used to talk to a dragon back.
Oh yeah. You can get that back.
Also, I don't have a hangover the next day.
If I drink until morning, do I have to go to sleep then, or am I up for the day?
You're just up for the day. You pass a
Oh, cool.
Constitution check. You're okay.
Well then, if everybody else is asleep and stuff, I've just drank all the meat I could fill, and the sun's coming. Well, whatever is going to happen in the morning is happening. I want to go check out that empty shrine.
Okay.
And just mosey on through there with a good buzz on.
Yeah, you got a nice. You got that kind of buzz where you're like.
Wait, honey mead?
Yeah.
Buzz?
Nice.
Come
Inspiration.
I didn't want all that, but okay, cool.
You head over to the Shrine of the Flaming Sword, and it's a vacant building that stands on. You could see that it's standing on piers above the lake, which normally under a different season would have its own kind of tides of. Sometimes it rains and the lake goes up, and the piers make more sense. Right now, the piers don't make any sense. As the lake is completely frozen solid. You see crows are haunting the steeple protruding from the peak of the building. Unlike the Mead Hall, which is well cared for, the shrine's painted icons of the god of war wielding a flaming sword are chipped and faded. Its spacious interior stands mostly empty, except for a long table on which rests a body covered with a blanket.
Oh.
The building... the shrine
Other people gathered around it?
No, it's completely empty. Except for this body. The shrine was built over a century ago when the town's rivalry with Dougan's Hole raged so fiercely that the lake, a frequent battlefield, became known as Red Waters.
Damn. I was just scoping out the space for maybe some, Buffett, some Margaritaville options, but let's check out the body.
Okay, this is a giant of a man who has been laid to rest here. You see that he has a honorary kind of emblem on his emblazoned on his chest of it says, or there's a small tablet on the side of the table that says Speaker Kendrick Reelsbarrow, we knew ye so well, we miss ye greatly. And this was the speaker of the town that recently passed away.
Right. Okay, then I'm just, say a little blessing and all that, and I'll just back away and maybe
Roll
return
religion.
to this later. Okay. What does that say? +2. God.
Did you roll a 4?
Dude, I rolled under 10 every goddamn time I rolled here. It's
Okay.
pissing me off. I rolled 4.
You do a quick little rap and walk out, and if that body could hear it, it would shake its head. There's a little bit of a spark of it's a little warmer though, just for the sake of you doing that. It's a little bit, there seems to be some kind of inner warmth that's coming from your attempt.
Well, at least there's that.
Yeah, you're not completely unheard.
Cool.
So yeah, the town speaker has recently passed of Good Mead, and they are in the process of an election.
Who are the candidates?
The candidates are as follows. You drunkenly kind of begin to wake up, and you see people about you kind of going about their business. You see not signs, but banners hung up on one side of the Mead Hall that say very clearly, Shandar for speaker.
Shandar for speaker?
Yeah, Shandar for speaker, and on the other side you see Olivessa for speaker.
Huh.
I am drunk. I go to the first poster I see and I tear it down.
You tear down the Shandar speaker, and you see a dwarf go, "Hey, what the hell is this?"
What the hell does it look like?
A red-bearded shield dwarf logger named Shandar Froth comes over, and he goes, "You put that back up, or I'll skin you alive." Sure.
Skin me alive? What am I, hairy? Am I? Someone?
You got a lot of hair.
Sarge is passed out next to this. Is on the table near you. I think you might be by yourself.
Oh, okay. No, this was Snehel. I genuinely, I don't know, like, what's the halfling hair situation. I'm, like, skinnable.
You're
just like a small human.
Yeah, but you've got a ton of hair on your head. You've got, like...
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'm gonna get scalped.
Yeah, humans can be skinnable.
Well, I guess that's true. I can't imagine, like, anyone just wants to get a bunch of... I'm, like, fixating on the wrong part of this.
I'll use that white hair on your head to add extensions to my beard.
Gross. Your beard is patchy. I can help you with that.
You just said that to a dwarf?
Yeah, I did.
He goes,
Do you need styling assistance?
A middle-aged woman named Olivessa Untapor suddenly stands between you and goes, let's take this outside. Politics aside, this would not be good for your image, Shandar. You already have rumors of murder following you.
Yeah, Shandar. I know you.
And Shandar he squints his eyes at you, and then he looks back at Olivessa and goes, "We'll see who wins. Then we'll see who gets to stay in town." Outside of the Sarge, you eventually float back down and rise.
Why is everyone yelling?
Tuyu, also
the
you
light, it burns us.
Tuyu, I didn't catch what your constitution roll was.
It was a 4.
Okay.
So I was...
You passed out. You found a little kind of like nook and drank, and when you wake up, you are kind of snuggling with what appears to be a mascot of a bee. Not a mascot person, but just like a statue mascot of a bee. And he's got his arms, and you're like, it looks like he's carrying you in his arms.
Oh.
Sarge, you wake up. Sorry.
I'm just gonna the nearest party member that I find, I'm just gonna wake up and just be next to them, not say anything, and just holding my head.
Okay, you head over to Tuyu.
Why is the world so bright? It's very it's the sun reflecting off the snow. It makes it all so bright.
Was the other candidate Ovalessa or Olivessa?
You know what? I'm probably saying that wrong. It might be Olivessa, like olive.
Olivessa? Okay.
Yeah. Olivessa. She's a middle-aged woman who descends from the town's Chilton founders. And she explains to you that she helps build the casks to hold Good Mead's famous brew.
Helps build casks for me. All right. Since I am not hungover and well rested, I will start quizzing her on the electoral process and what her stance is in this game. Because, again, reporter, this is fun.
Oh God. Okay.
Oh God! Now I have to figure out politics.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
politics look like it was backwater fucking town.
So you kind of talk around, and you learn that Good Mead has recently gone through a change of leadership due to mysterious circumstances of Speaker Kendrick Reelsbarrow, who was only in his 40s. He appeared to die from 3 stab wounds to the chest. Everyone knows it, but no one has been brought to justice over it. It'll be about a week or 2 for the town to plan an election, but now is kind of the time where each of the candidates are trying to sway the townsfolk to their side. Alyssa, you get the roll insight.
Oh, I'm so glad that I have that as one of my expertise feats or skills. That is a 15.
Okay. You get the sense that Olivessa doesn't really want to be town speaker, but she feels that she is it's the morally acceptable thing to do. So that's her stance. She's been there all her life. She just wants to do what's good for this town. But she's in no way flashy or necessarily she's not necessarily charismatic in any form.
Okay. I then ask her what is her opinion of the other candidate and what was that about murder I heard.
She goes, Shandar, he's rumor has it he's actually on the run from Mirabar, a town to the south. Some time ago he was drinking, and word has it a friend of a friend has said that he admitted to murder of another dwarf. He's a shady fellow. Every once in a while he heads up north to Targos, but once in a while he'll also... I don't know. Have you ever seen a flying snake? They're very strange.
I've seen a few of them, actually.
Yeah, he hangs out with a flying snake, and it's a very strange thing. All he wants is to just kind of run town his own way, and he's something of a bully. But the people like him. He's very charismatic.
How long has he been here?
Oh, he's been here since about 10 years.
So the established asshole is running against the newcomer who's been here forever, but hasn't really made much of a splash, but knows that she can do better.
It seems
and
like
is an overall better person.
Right.
This is Kemp versus Stacey Abrams.
Is it? Well, it's like a power vacuum
Yeah.
because the speaker is dead.
So, as a reporter, I feel I should not get involved in local politics, but I feel I should run your campaign. You should be the leader if he killed somebody and is involved with a flying snake, because most of the people I know with flying snakes aren't that good.
She goes, that may be so. Here, I don't really have much sway. There's some pressing issues of people's safety that they're wanting to... that could help sway the election, but for now, I'm just trying to. All my points don't. They seem to slide off him. He has very little shame. It appears.
This is too close to home.
What's that, Justin? It's too real, you
Well-
say?
Well, let's go fuck this guy up.
So what's like the voting system here on Good Mead? I imagine where human sacrifice is a thing, democracy is not so much a thing.
She goes, "Oh no, we don't sacrifice people. That would be absolutely barbaric. We're not like those. We're not like those other towns. We sacrifice just wood, and we honestly use the wood that we sacrifice to heat up the Mead Hall to keep the bees warm."
That's cute.
Yeah, that's...
What can we do? Which people do we need to reach out to? Who's not participating in the political process?
Well, we sent
Who
out
would be on your side?
right now.
Well, what's his
the town,
safety? What's his safety issue?
The town is really. The news around town and the big political issue right now is that, well, our walls are no longer safe. We sent out some men from our militia and they haven't come back. They were supposed to look into the woods nearby to find something has been coming into town and stealing kegs of our mead, which are honestly our economic. It's our cornerstone.
Yeah. We passed them on the road. They are not coming.
Oh, what'd
back.
they say? What did they find?
They said,
not much. Their chest was caved in from a giant attack.
I'm sorry?
Big creature lives in woods, I think, still angry with me.
Oh dear.
The giant is
Giant.
what's in the meat.
I'm guessing, since that seems to be what has possibly taken out the militia.
She thinks for a moment. She kind of turns away and goes, You all are you all sellswords, mercenaries?"
No.
I think
In a
some of
sense.
these people
Are
are. I'm a reporter. This just sounds fun to me.
wait, I just let's aren't we not?
yeah, we're kind of doing that. We're kind of taking on odd jobs and solving problems for people, usually involving violence for monetary gain. So yeah,
That might be the definition of mercenary. I think I think we've been mercenaries for a few weeks now.
yeah, I think
I
we've
think
been
we're
mercenarying ourselves out.
reporters
You're, like,
and
particular.
investigators. We are investigators
I'm having
Right.
an identity
that
crisis.
happen to find this.
You're like, "I don't know what I am."
Yeah, that is part of my deal.
We're folks who can get stuff done.
She goes, "Listen, if you can take care of whatever's in the woods, that might be under my direction. That might be enough to swing the election onto my side. If you do that, and
Oh.
that'll put the town towards me. We could even. I mean, we don't know who sent out the militia, but if I just pose it as Shandar having irresponsibly sent out the militia, we could pin it on him, and you guys could take care of the danger, and that would keep everyone safe. It's a win-win situation. We could
How
swing
long
the
till
election.
the election?
It'll be 1 week.
The death of the previous townspeople. Was there any suspects, and did he have conflicts with Shandar? Shandar? Angry Dwarf.
Shandar's always been one to be loose with threats. He tends to say, "Oh, I'll skin you. I'll cut your Achilles," to anyone who crosses him.
Yeah, if those things actually if they don't happen, then it's just a threat. If those things actually occur, that's premeditated.
He did mention again, this is rumor. I don't have any proof of it, but there was one time where he was drinking in the Mead Hall and said, "If that speaker doesn't quit getting into my business, I'll stab him 3 times in the chest."
Hold on.
Now, we don't have any proof that that's anyway connected to the crime, but
That's all the. A very terrible lawyer could still get the life on that alone. That is. Come on.
That's a little too close, though. Like, if I had made that threat and I killed the man, I would have added a 4th stab for good measure.
Or just not sad. Or just not sad at all.
I've been with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have an appetite.
So, will you all take care of our issue in the woods?
I think I don't know if they would agree to it, but sure. I'm kind of curious about the giant in the woods.
I'm still
mead.
hungover. I'll agree to anything. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm going to show you all the map, and then I think we'll take care of the actual playthrough next session. And then we'll also have, after you finish that, we can have a week's downtime. Or if you want to just continue on to Dougan's Hole, that'll be, that's actually a 6-hour trip. But, so we can just not have any, there'll be no downtime if you wish. So I'm going to reveal a little bit, and then we'll.
Well, I wouldn't mind 2 or 3 days downtime in Good Mead.
If we kill this giant, do you think we'll be strong enough to get to level 4?
Nope. No.
I think we're chapter based.
It is. It's actually done by to kind of pull back the
milestones.
Yeah, it's
milestones.
It's the number of quests or resolutions that you all complete. As you go higher, the number of things of tasks you complete kind of increases. So by the time you're level 4, I think you need to complete 6 quests. Okay.
Glad I'm keeping track of all these possible quests.
Yeah, they're all over the place, and this is all being recorded. So, you guys approach, traveling through the woods. You find the tracks lead to a cave with a large. At the mouth of the cave, you see what appear to be huge mammoth tusks. And I will show you what that entry looks like right now. Perfect. Oh wait,
My screen's just black.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my screen is just black as well.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a cool entrance. That is a cool entrance.
Yeah. Interesting. It is also not showing up on the. I'm gonna reload.
I saw it for like a second and then it was gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna reload on the recording screen because it looks like that didn't come up either. Okay, so I'll try it one more time. There we go. That is the entry into the cave. As you approach, you see huge mammoth tusks, kind of a skeletal remain, and a like you can hear the wind passing through the bones of the ribs of this ancient mammoth that lays dead and covered in snow as you approach the cave. So feel free to place your character icons on the map. Doo-doo. Down here in this corner.
Bottom right. is where you pinged it?
Yeah. And we'll have you exploring the innards of this cave system next session. And we'll get some combat going. By the way, everyone, make sure you upgrade your character information, and we'll... yeah, should be good.
Alright.
Can you place your character, Snehel? There. Okay, guys. That's it for today.
Alright.
Got some RP heavy stuff going on today.
Yeah.
You'll love to see it.
And we'll pick up with combat next week.
Alright.
Good game, guys.
Good game.